Good morning, good morning, good morning. And what's going on with Pop's hair? Pops, you need a haircut. Gosh darn it. That's the one thing I don't like doing, is going there and sitting in a chair and having some lady bloopy bloopy all over my head. I hate that part. Good morning, dead man. Good morning. Let me, for the people that are here early, you guys I'm going to show you guys something early. Good morning, Eric. I already teased Eric with this one. Hold on. Don't tell anybody I'm doing this. Wait. 1 second. I want to show you guys something. Good morning. Shh. Oh, maybe it's over here. Okay, you guys ready? Only for the early people. Only the early people get to see this. What the world's going on around there? What in the world's going on? Good morning. I'll tell you guys, give me 1 second. Is that a good cliffhanger? Is that a good cliffhanger? Huh? Did you guys see that? Wait. Pops, what are you doing this morning? Pops, are you crazy? Where was Pops last night? Where was Pops? Where's Pops? He's missing. 420 up there. Pops, you were missing in action. Where was he? I have excuses for everything. Good morning. Don't. I'll talk about that in a second. Did you guys see the video this morning for a second? Did you guys see the video there for a second? Right? Did you see that? I wasn't on Discord. Guess where I was? I was fighting a migraine. Didn't come full on, but it was coming. I'll make a quick story. I missed being there, but sort of, I literally forgot, completely forgot. Here's a quick story. I'm trying to make up for it. I'm blaming Eric, okay? You guys have to understand, Eric Montgomery is still to blame for everything. We still have about a week left of blaming Eric for everything, okay? I thought that once he went home, that all the blame would go home with him, but no. I make sure that he left a little bit of blame behind. Okay, this is what I mean. I had such a good time with Eric. Okay, got good. I had such a good time with Eric that when he was here, that we sort of lost. If you're in mycology, we're jugglers, plate spinners. You got to have all the different plates spinning at the same time. Jars going. You got to have your liquid culture running. You got to have your plates running. You got to have stuff colonizing. You got to have some tubs started. You got to have some tubs moving. You got to get stuff cleaned. You got a million plates spinning, right? I have to admit that while Eric was here, a couple of my plates fell. A couple of the plates, boom. I'm gonna hang out with Eric and I'm not gonna go clean tubs. I'm gonna hang out with Eric and I'm not gonna inoculate some new tubs. So the truth is, making those decisions and blaming Eric, okay, put me about a week behind on my production. So I'm trying to make up for it. And that little blip I just showed you guys a second ago, if you guys weren't here early, you missed it. If you guys weren't here early, you missed a Pops flex. That was 100 tubs that you saw there. There's 100 tubs that we're getting ready. What are they getting ready for, I wonder? Why would we prepping 100 tubs besides what the other rooms have? I wonder, what the heck were we doing for a day and a half doing nothing but prepping tubs? Definition. Give me a definition. First person to see, I see the word come across the screen correctly, spelled correctly, will get a prize. We'll get their first choice of a box. Here comes a definition at you. Okay? I'm throwing a definition at you. Everybody get your thumbs ready. Get your thumbs ready. Get your hearing on. I'm going to throw a definition. Whatever that is, the first person that I see on my screen that says the correct word and spells it correctly. Yes, spelling counts. Okay. Give me 5 people say we're ready for the definition, and I need about 10 more likes. 5, I'm ready for the definition, and 10 more likes. Okay? 5, I'm waiting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. You guys are ready? Give me a couple more likes. Here comes the definition. Thumbs ready. A thing that is accepted as true or certain to happen without proof. Fact, impeccable, truth. No, none of those. Destiny, no. Fact, no. Theory, no. Predicting, no. Theory, no. Inevitable, no. Belief, no. Premonition, no. Faith, no. Michael S., assumption. Michael S., assumption. You got it, C-Fire. Michael S. Michael S. got it. Good job, Michael. Let's read that again. You guys are smart. You guys are super smart. I love hanging out with you guys. I'm serious. That was fast. That wasn't easy. Good job, Michael. Okay? You got one, bro. Let me read that definition to you guys again. Put it in our brain. Assumptions. Ooh. Are they good? Sometimes they are for engineering reasons, and sometimes when you're working something together, you start with some assumptions and scientific, but we're not talking about it that way. Assumption. A thing that is accepted as true or as certain to happen without proof. So we accept it. We believe it's going to happen, but there's absolutely zero proof to it. Those are assumptions. What did Michael win? Well, Michael, we have all kinds of fun today, okay? We're going to do all kinds of stuff today. Mostly, you guys couldn't believe the beautiful readings that were sent in this morning. Good morning to BC and Jeff, too. You guys would not believe the beautiful readings that were sent in. They're long. So, again, this is your program today. Pops had plans. Pops had all kinds of stuff he was going to do. Nope. You guys said this is the readings that we're going to read today, and it'll all make sense. Michael S., you're going to start us off. I have 5 boxes to choose from. 5. Okay? 5 boxes to choose from. 1 through 5. Michael, pick one. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Oh, Pops, how come you have so many boxes this morning? I'm only giving 3 away, so 2 are going to go back in the pile. 3 from Michael. 2 are going to go back in the pile. Don't want to get all excited. Oh, we're getting 5 today. No. Well, maybe. We'll see. What's in yours? Michael S. Michael, make sure that you send me a reading and your address DM'd to me, okay? What did Michael's box get? We're still on Windows Wives. We have about 4 or 5 of these collector items left. Believe me, they're collector items. Oh, what are we going to use when we're done with these? Wait till you see what's the next collector items that go out. But that goes to you. Cute little mushroom. Very, very, I talk about these all the time. They're the coolest little things. Just set it on a shelf somewhere and remember the kindness that made it. We're still working with Eric and Brock. Eric and Brock and Eric's lovely daughter made these Crispies, and we're going to send 2 to you. One has a dose in it, and the other has supplements, actual raw, well, dehydrated, cool supplements. What else? Oh, one more thing. I wonder if the box ever ends. Do we keep putting stuff? What else? Well, let's pop it open and see what's in there. These are cool. Watch this. Oh, this was a regular one. 10-pack. 10-pack. The other box might have something else inside the little pop pack. Might just have something else. You got a 10-pack in there. Fresh. Freshly ground just yesterday and packed for you, Michael. Okay? So that once you pop, you can't stop. I love that. You know what's cool is the name Pops. There's so many things you can do with it. Who thought of that when we went Pops? Brock's been calling me Pop since I was 30 years old. I've been called Pops. I love it. I'm Pops. Michael S., that goes to you. Card for today. The card for today, we pull a card every day and we look at it, and we don't really do much with it here at T, but I do think about it during the day. And the card for today is a gorgeous card. You call your dad Pop without the S. I love that, Monica. Cool, cool, cool. Princess of Swords. But we can't get away from the swords cards here, can we? We really like the sword cards. Logan, hello, good morning. I see that. I see you there. I agree with Derek. There should be some more likes. Come on, let's get the likes up. Why? Why does Pop ask for it? It actually does something in our analytics and puts us in a place that YouTube shows us randomly to people, and then they find us and they start following us. And can I tell you guys a quick praise? In the last 2 weeks, we've gained 370 subscribers here at YouTube. Give ourselves a round of applause, because it's the attraction action. Round of applause. See, that's how C. Wolf found us. Give a round of applause to yourselves. That's pretty darn cool. 300 plus in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm talking about? Then there's the energy, it's the hello, good mornings, it's the kindnesses, it's the giveaways, it's the nobody's here to, we're all here to learn and be good and kindness 101. It's just, I looked at that number this morning. I rarely look at it, but I was like, I wonder, we're going to the moon. A reading that came in, excuse me. This reading came from Loretz. I'm going to go straight to it. There are some really good readings today. So let's hit a couple of them, and let's stay super excited because we have some good giveaways too. Okay? This is a reading from Loretz. Is Brock working on the half moon? Eric. You and Brock are out of control, okay? Thank goodness Eric went home. I can finally get back to work. Thank goodness. Did you guys see what I do when Eric's not here? Did you see those 100 tubs we prepped yesterday? Did you see that? Eric, where were you when we were prepping the tubs? Kidding. Eric worked harder than anybody here. Eric never stopped. He was the best house guest we've ever had, ever. He was the best guest we've ever had. I wanted him to stay for another week. Best house guest we've ever had, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I will tease him forever, but he was the best house guest we ever had. Reading from Loretz, and we're having more. We have people coming in October, 2 and 3 weekends booked already. I'm so excited. I am so excited. We're growing. More people are coming. We're going to hang out and do a bunch of lab stuff, and Dimitri will be around and stuff like that. It's going to be beautiful. Loretz, he wrote, Actually, it's written by a Ralph Marston. Ralph Marston's quite a writer of motivational things. Okay, Joe Dibbs is coming into town. Joe Dibbs and his those two handsome kids are coming into town. So I want to just talk. I don't want to read. I got to read. Here we go. Laurett's Farm sent this in from Ralph Marston. You are the world's most knowledgeable expert on your own life. Put some of that expertise to good use. I don't even need to go any further. How cool is that? We're experts. We're experts at some things. I'm really good at things. But there's one thing I'm an expert at, and that's my life. I wonder what I'm doing with my expertise. Put some of that expertise to good use. Certainly others can give you advice, suggestions, inspiration, and expanded perspective. Yet it is up to you to choose what is best for your own unique situation. The most valuable course of action is not to be found by plugging yourself into someone else's formula. The success you will achieve is the success you work to define on your own terms. Think with your own voice. Think with your own mind and act according to your own vision. The expert advice that will be most beneficial is the control you exercise over the choices you make. Live in such a way as to be the solution to the problems you face and the answer to the questions you ponder. And be the fulfilled, successful person you are destined to be. Everybody has a different definition of fulfilled and successful too, don't forget that. I'll give Brock as an example. Just to write beautiful poems is fulfilling and successful. Where I wanted him to be a billionaire. That would have been fulfilling and successful if I thought, okay, that's not what's fulfills and is successful. What is yours? What's your definition for you? You're the expert of your own life. And then we come along and we let other people tell us what life we're supposed to live. Well, that kid didn't do it. Proud of him. Don't let people tell you how to live your life. Because guess what happens? You start living by their assumptions. It's all about assumptions. I'm going to read another one here. This came let me get this, from Corey D. This is outstanding, what we're going to read. Let me fix this IG. I want IG to hear this if they can. Let me see if I can fix this. Let them see if we can get that. So this came from Corey D. I didn't read this till this morning, Corey. And I nearly cried. I nearly cried when I read this story that you sent us. An 87-year-old college student named Rose. You guys want me to read this? You guys say, come on, Pops, read about Rose to us. I want to know you guys are engaged here. Monica says, yeah, you want to hear about Rose. This 87-year-old college student named Rose. And I almost cried. Let's good morning, my Mycelium motherboard. An exception, and Jason and Michelle. Read to me about Rose. That's cute. Okay. The first day of school, our professor introduced himself and challenged us to get to know someone we didn't already know. I stood up and looked around when a gentle hand touched my shoulder. I turned around to find a wrinkled little old lady beaming up at me with a smile that lit up her entire being. She said, "Hi, handsome. My name is Rose. I'm 87 years old. Can I give you a hug?" I laughed and enthusiastically responded, "Of course you may," and she gave me a giant squeeze. "Why are you in college at such a young, innocent age?" I asked. She jokingly replied, "I'm here to meet a rich husband and get married and have a couple of kids." "No, seriously," I asked. "I always dreamed of having a college education, and now I'm getting one," she replied. Over the course of the year, Rose became a campus icon, and she easily made friends wherever she went. She loved to dress up, and she reveled in the attention bestowed upon her from the other students. She was living it up. At the end of the semester, we invited Rose to speak at our football banquet. She was introduced and stepped up to the podium, and she began to deliver her prepared speech. She dropped her cards on the floor. Frustrated and a little embarrassed, she leaned into the microphone and simply said, "I'm sorry, I'm so jittery. I gave up beer for Lent, and this whiskey is killing me. I'll never give a speech back in order, so let me just tell you what I know." As we laughed, she cleared her throat and began, "We do not stop playing because we are old. We grow old because we stop playing. There are only 4 secrets to staying young, being happy, and achieving success. You've got to have a dream. When you lose your dream, you die. You have so many people walking around who are dead and don't even know it. There's a huge difference between growing old and growing up. If you are 19 years old and lie in bed for 1 full year and don't do one productive thing, you will turn 20 years old. I am an 87-year-old, and if I stay in bed a year and never do anything, I will turn 88. Anybody can grow older. That doesn't take talent or ability. The idea is to grow up by always finding opportunity in change. Have no regret. The elderly usually don't have regrets for what we did, but rather for the things that we did not do. The only people who fear death are those with regrets." She concluded her speech by courageously singing "The Rose." 1 week after graduation, Rose died peacefully in her sleep. Over 2,000 college students attended her funeral in tribute to the wonderful woman who taught by example that it's never too late to be all that you can be. The Rose. I won't sing it, but I'm going to read it. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taking, who cannot seem to give. And the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong. Just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snows, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. I don't have Rose's courage. I can't sing it. But I believe what she says, and I live it. One opportunity at a time. We will live this. What a wonderful, just reading the story about roses impacting people's lives today. I'm sorry. I apologize, I need to post this. You're right. I'll post this. I want to hear the song. I just want it to play in the back. Who does that? Dolly Parton? Who does that? A bunch of people do that song, right? How about Dolly Parton? I want to hear Dolly Parton do that one. What a gorgeous reading. I told you guys we had good readings today. I told you. That came in from Corey. You kids out there, I hope you get it. I want 10 people. 10 people tell me that was wonderful. You probably already did, and I was reading and I couldn't. 10 people tell me that was wonderful. What a wonderful thing, Corey. 10 people, come on. I got 2, 3, 4. That was wonderful. Oh, don't talk about my singing. That was ridiculous. That was amazeballs. That was wonderful. What a wonderful story. We have a couple more. You guys are killing it today. You guys are killing it today. So, on that note, since Pops is such the rock and roll star now, I just turned into a rock and roll star over here, right? I'm a rock and roll star now, okay? So, top 10 bands of all time. I got a list, the top 10. I picked one band off that list. Who did I pick? Who am I? Which band do I belong in now? Beatles, Easy Top, Eagles, Pink Floyd, they're on the list. Tool, Kiss is on the list. Journey's not. At least the list I saw. Monkeys, get out of here, Sandman. Which one is he? I would be. No, get out of here, Monkeys. Kiss, Doors, Alabama, Aerosmith, ZZ Top, Rolling Stone. Metallica's on the list. Stones are on the list. Pink Floyd's on the list. Queen's, I think, number 1. Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Scorpions. I'm reading them as I see them. I have not seen the answer. You guys have to go back in your music library. Fleetwood Mac, wonderful. Rolling Stones, The Who, Exception, kill it, kill it, kill it, Exception, boom, boom. The Who, that's it. The Who from back in the 70s. You guys remember The Who? Tommy, you guys remember that? Tommy and the Pinball Wizard, right? That whole deal. Loved The Who. Loved The Who. When I saw them on the list, they're number 10, by the way. At least on the list that I read this morning. And this list was posted in 2021, so it seems still relatively current. Okay? Exception, we don't even need to tell you the rules. We don't even need to tell you what to do. You're the sheriff of this situation. So, Exception. Oh, I didn't even give you a chance to pick a box. I just grabbed one. I'm sorry, Exception. Would you guys like that category? Yeah? I saw somebody say good category, Pops. Good. I'm just, every day I gotta come up with something for the kids. Exception. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I loved Tommy, I gotta tell you. I thought Tommy was one of the coolest things. I basically have the album memorized. Completely memorized. I can sing the whole thing. You don't want to listen. Okay, 1, 2, 3, or 4, Exception. They were numbered. Well, then they're losing some popularity, Eric. Either that or the 7 could be a code. Exception 1, 2, 3, or 4. Is Hey Mama here this morning? Oh, I miss her. Okay. Exception, I'm waiting on you. 1, 2, the one you had originally picked without asking. Thank you, sweetie. That's perfect. I already wrote your name on it, too. Without asking, she reminds me. Sorry about that. I apologize for that. However, you will not be sorry, okay? You will not be sorry because this is a great color combination. Everyone knows they wish they got this one. Everyone's kind of looking at it going, geez, that's the one I wanted. Exception got it, but that's the one I wanted. I knew. That's why I opened the box. Second, excuse me. We're going 2 apple crisps, 2 crisps, 1 from Eric and 1 from Brock. 1 from Eric and 1 from Brock. Christopher will love it. Wait till he sees it. That's a cute one. You know what? I'm going to throw in a second one. We have 1 or 2 more here. Let's do this. I forget about Christopher. Let's throw in a second one for, you know what? We're going to throw in a third one. Watch this. Here we go. Seriously. This is for the whole fam. This is 1 for Andrea, 1 for Christopher, and 1 for you. So all 3 of you can have your own. Okay? That's pretty cool. You all get your own. You guys can pick which one you want. And inside your little boop package is, don't they love those? That's going to be cool. You guys all get your own. Put them on a shelf somewhere. Excuse me. And the other thing, this is cool. I like this. Inside yours, we gave you caps too. We thought caps and caps, right? Let's do caps. When we're talking caps, we should talk caps, right? Don't you think? Caps, right? So, cute little box. Thank you. Exception. Good job on your answer. Excellent job on your answer. I'm still crying for Rose. Sorry. I'm still trying to get over Rose. Here we go. One moment here. You do like the crisps with the actual supplements more than the cap. Okay, that's good information to know. The caps, one of the reasons we like to put the caps is you're guaranteed we know exactly what the amount is. When we put supplement pieces, sort of an unknown. We're not really sure how much. And typically, you're probably getting a little more of a dose with the supplement pieces. Yeah. Monica, I think you're getting a little bit more of a dose with the supplement pieces, which is fine. Again, the reason that we're trying to put them in capsules, then especially from a consumer's point of view, when you're looking at it and you're asking, how much is this? It's easy for us to tell you exactly how much is in it. Whereas the ones that just have a little bit of, it's Russian roulette. Excuse me. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm going to do another reading here that came from Rob on here, Rob and Kate. So give me 1 second while I pull this up. I had all kinds of stuff ready to read today, all kinds of stuff, but you guys sent these readings in, and they're the readings that the universe wants us to read today. So we follow the universe to the best of our ability. Some of us have heard this story before, because I actually talked about this before, but with a lot of new people, etc., and the story, the way it's told, I'm just going to read it. Again, I'm going to just read exactly what's written here, okay? It's about 7 or 8 minutes probably to get through this. It's a shocking rat experiment. Teaches life lessons. Story of hope and belief. So we're gonna tell a story about rats. Okay? Give me 5 people, say, let's listen to the rat story. And then I know you're in. Okay? 5 people, rat story, go. Okay? Give me 5. I love getting the, give me 5 people, rat story. Rat and map. Map, we're making the list. We pinned 5 yesterday. Rat story. Okay, here it comes. Neat story. I came across this powerful story recently and had to share it with you all. Understand this. Giving up in life is a choice. You decide how far you go in life by the thoughts you continue to feed your brain. Believe in yourself and you can achieve far more than even you thought possible. I'm tired of that self-help stuff. We always hear that. I'm digressing here. We always hear that. Oh, you can do more than you ever. But then you don't believe it. And then you just get back to work and you just be one of the rats in the cage. You want to be an extraordinary rat. You need to have stronger belief in yourself than you think you have. It took a long time for me to get there, to get my own level of, I believe in myself. When you're 20, it's a lot harder. You're listening to everybody else. Give them up. Forget what they say. You believe in yourself. And you can be the strongest rat in the maze. Believe in yourself and you can achieve far more than you ever thought possible. This is not just self-help platitudes. There's experiments that prove it. Anything is possible when you believe in yourself. Anything is possible when you have faith. Listen closely. Here's the story. During a brutal study at Harvard in the 1950s, Dr. Kurt Richter placed both domesticated and wild rats in a pool of water to test how long they'd survive by swimming around before giving up. The difference between the results of the domesticated and wild rats was astonishing. The domesticated rats could swim around for 40 to 60 hours on average. But the wild rats on average would give up and sink to their death after 15 minutes. They were the same breed of rat. The only difference was one was domesticated and the other was wild. They came to the conclusion the deaths were more psychological than physical. They gave up mentally, but not physically. In further experiments with the same breed of wild rats, they tried something different. They put them in the water, but right before they gave up due to exhaustion, the researchers would take them out, hold them out for a little while, dry them off, let them rest for a few minutes, then put them back in for round 2. How long do you think they lasted this time? Remember, they had just swam until failure only a few short minutes ago. They were saved by the researchers before certain death. They had given up on life. How long do you think they lasted? Another 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes? No. On average, they lasted 40 to 60 hours. Second round. 40 to 60 hours, the same as the domesticated group. That's not an error. From giving up after 15 minutes, they were able to go for 40 to 60 hours. The conclusion drawn was that since the rats believed that they could eventually be rescued, they could push their bodies past what they previously thought of as impossible. Before they gave up hope after 15 minutes. This time they had hope, so they kept going. In the summary of the study, it says a phenomenon of sudden death has been described that occurs in man, rats, and many other animals, apparently, as a result of hopelessness. Sudden death occurs when we lose hope. We die inside when we lose hope. If you don't believe you are capable, you are not capable. If you do believe you are capable, anything is possible. If you believe the negative voices within and around that say you can't, and you won't. If you connect with the winner that is inside you, and you believe that you can, It's only a matter of time until you do. I will leave you with this thought. If hope can cause exhausted rats to swim for that long, how different would your life be if you started believing in yourself and having faith? You can achieve whatever it is you wish to achieve. Never forget what you're capable of. Never forget why you're here. Never forget the power of your beliefs, and never, ever lose hope. Whoa. Draw your own conclusions. Draw your own conclusions. It's brilliant. What a shame we had to put the rats through that. But I believe this from the top of my head to the tip of my toes. I believe it, and I'm living it out loud. This is brilliant, right? I mean, this is a great thing to send in and have a group like us read. This came from Rob and Kate. And I just saw a note flash across my screen. It sounds like Rob's mom's here for the first time. Did you know that? How exciting. His mom's here for the first time. M. Collier. Let's say hello to her. You guys do me a favor. Say hello to M. Collier and tell her how handsome, first of all, her son is and how much we like him here in a group. He's always here, and he always is a wonderful, wonderful guy. Hello, Mom. Good morning, M. Collier. Okay. How did the rats know they had a purpose to live, Carrie? Because they were saved for a moment. They were wiped off. They took deep breaths. They got to take a break. And they're like, gosh, if we could, maybe they'll pull us out in another 15. Maybe they'll pull me out in 30. Maybe they'll pull me out in an hour. Maybe. Hope. I hope they'll pull me out. Because they'd been pulled out once before, so they had that experience. They had hope. It's beautiful. Good morning, Mom. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for having your mother here. It's beautiful. Top 10 rivers in the United States. There's a list of the top 10 longest rivers in the United States. I took one off that list. Which one did I take? Longest rivers in the United States, top 10. Ohio. Mushman killed it. Done. Kill it. Ohio, that's it. First person, first answer. Mushman. Kill it. Kill it, Mushman. You got it, bro. You got it, which just means, thank goodness I have a fourth game ready, because that was a fast one. Good job. Mushman, there's 3 boxes for you to choose from. We're going to have to run another game now, Mushman. That's the way it works. When you get it that fast, well, then everybody gets another shot. Which one? 1, 2, or 3, starting at the top. Good job, Mushman. That was outstanding. I thought I picked the hardest one off the list. Number 2. Mushman, I thought I picked the hardest one off the list. No, you go and say, boom, that's an easy one, Pops. It's the Ohio. Ohio, I think, is the 10th longest in the United States. Mushman, this is going to be a weird one, okay? This is going to be weird, what I'm sending you. Ooh, I hope you like it. If you don't, you're a boat mechanic there. No wonder it came directly to your mind, right? So, excuse me. This is a weird package, okay? This is, the Mushfest keychain came from Jason Grayson. Jason Grayson made those, along with the pens. We're out of them. I wish we had more. They were beautiful, and the spirit of them. You could just feel an energy on them. Mushman, I'm sorry to delay you. What's in your box? This is going to be a weird one, okay? And Mushman, if you don't want it, if you don't want it, DM me, and I won't send it to you. And I'm being serious. This is different. So, I'm seeing a weird thing on my screen here. 1 second. Okay. All right. Mushman, What is this? What is this? Well, it's a Pop's invention. It's a Pop's invention. We took instant potatoes, and we infused it. Why? Where's all this brown and stuff in here? Well, that would be mushrooms, okay? So we infuse the instant mashed potatoes with mushrooms. And all you have to do with this is add hot water, and you've made yourself a little thing of instant mashed potatoes. Instant mashed potatoes. This isn't for agar. This is instant mashed potatoes. Eat for a meal kind of a thing. So add a little hot water, and you've got instant mashed potatoes infused. Okay, is that weird? Give me a little. I'm reading is that a weird thing? I made a bunch of this, and I thought, you know what? Let someone else out there try it, 'cause it's good. They come out a little on the green side after you've just slightly tinged green. Yeah, I gave that. I thought that was pretty neat. I love mashed potatoes. Could eat it with your freeze-dried spaghetti. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know how much is in here. I would say 2 full servings. I would put that at probably 2 servings worth. So cool. I'm glad you guys like it. It's actually a pretty cool idea, right? B likes it, and we got to get some of you guys to try it too. So, and I have eggs. Maybe I'll give eggs away this week. We have some eggs left. That isn't all that's in the box. Don't worry much, man. We also have a beautiful syringe that you're getting. Okay? And we also have a Pops pack of 10. Right? So just in case this wasn't going to be cool, I wanted to at least have something cool in there. Okay? I still have to make those eggs and tell us what they're looking. That's what you were looking for. You knew that syringe was in there. Much man, you were like, wait a minute, I want mashed potatoes. I want a syringe. That's a syringe box, I can tell. What are you doing, Pops? What are you doing? Do us a favor. After you've tried it, put a post down and tell us what it was like. Can you do that, Mush? If you feel like it. Personally, they're good. Yes, they are. Don't you guys say it. Tell Mushman he already said it. Okay? We want a review on those. Okay? And later this week, I'll have an egg box. There'll be one. I promise. One of you guys will get eggs. My freeze-dried, they're to die for. Okay, let me see. 2 things. We got a couple of minutes left. But we have to do 2 more prizes because that one was so fast. Okay? An egg box, meaning I will put some freeze-dried egg with shrooms that we've done, and that'll go into a box. And all you have to do is add water to that, and you end up with a new egg mix, and you can scramble it or cook with it or anything you want. Assumptions, which is what we were going to be talking about today. Assumptions. We'll just look at assumptions for a moment, for the next 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll do 2 giveaways and a map list. Yesterday we got 5 people's names from to put on the map. We did that. Today I'm going to get another 5. In the next couple of weeks, every single person here that is here or shows up will have at least a pin on the map. Every single person. We're going to pin it up. Assumptions are just like guessing or speculating or estimating or inferring or presuming or theorizing or suspecting. They're good for scientific purposes, probably, to make an assumption up front. But for social purposes, they're usually deathly. They're usually deathly. You know what Albert Einstein says about assumptions? Does anybody know who Albert Einstein is? Who knows who Albert Einstein is? Oh, wait. A couple of people will tell me, I know who Albert Einstein is. I'm pretending that you guys are raising your hand in class. Never heard of him, Nick says. Yeah, a couple of people have heard of that guy. Somebody said he was smart. Somebody thought he was really smart. Well, I've been reading some Albert Einstein lately for other reasons, but just because I want to learn more. And he has some amazing quotes, real amazing quotes, especially he has a couple of great quotes. But what's he say about assumptions? There you go, B. Gosh darn it, B, get up here and teach the class. She just said it. Go back and read B's, she just said it. Assumptions are made, and most assumptions are wrong, says one of the smartest men that's ever lived on the planet Earth. I gotta listen to guys like that. I gotta listen to guys that are smarter than me. I do, because I think I'm really smart. So then I go find guys smarter than me, and I listen to them. Assumptions are made, and most assumptions are wrong. That's why they're assumptions. You proceed, this is phenomenal. My jaw dropped from this one. Go with this. I'm going to say it, and I'm not going to say another word for like 10 seconds. I want you to ruminate on what I'm going to say. Let it matriculate through you. Listen to what this guy says. You proceed from a false assumption. I have no ego to bruise. Brilliant. When you proceed from a false assumption, when somebody's proceeding from a false assumption, you have no ego to bruise. You edged your own ego out just by assuming. You proceed from a false assumption, I have no ego to bruise. That's so, I could go forever on that. Because first we have to talk about ego. And is it creepy or isn't it? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And you know the funniest part? The quote, this guy's Leonard Nimoy. I didn't know Dr. Spock was into making sure we don't assume things. One more. Two more, and then I'm going to do a giveaway. Assumptions, listen to this, I love this. Assumptions are the termites of relationships. Termites, eating away at the foundation of relationships. Assumptions are the termites of relationships. Termites of, ooh, I hate termites. They're in there. How crazy is... Rarely have I witnessed assumptions that turned into facts. And finally, your assumption and the truth eat at different tables. Remember that. They might be in the same dining hall, but they're eating at totally different tables. Top 10 most disliked celebrities in the world today. Top 10 most disliked in the world today. Of course, it's going to be assumptions because we don't know anything about them. Kim K's on the list. Trump's on the list. Trump's on the list. Kardashian. Peter, say what? Cardi B, I didn't see her. Donald. Ellen's not on that list. Bill Cosby's literally number one. Meatloaf, no. Bill Cosby, Kardashians, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's on the list. Blows my mind. How can Justin Bieber on the most disliked but the most popular? Well, that we said yesterday. That's why I did it. Justin Bieber, Beth, Roseanne is on the list. Donald, Derek, Kanye is on the list. Not who I picked. Justin, I'm reading them in order now. Amy Winehouse, Taylor, Kanye West, Machine Gun Kelly. I see why you put him. George Bush, Justin Bieber, Woody Allen. I see why you put him. OJ, Bill Cosby, Biden, Megan Fox, Kardashians, Pauly Shore, Justin Bieber, Marcus, President, OJ Simpson, Obama, Bud Daz. Got it. Bud Daz with Charlie Sheen. I picked Charlie Sheen off the list because I thought you guys wouldn't remember. So Bud Daz. Now you won once this week, I believe, Bud. Have you won this week? If you have, you'll let us know. But Bud Daz got it. I picked Charlie Sheen off of that list. But why? Let me go back we got a second here. Why did I go to that list? I don't talk about dislikes people very much. That's negative. So that's not why I did that. Okay? Okay, good, Bud. You gave it away. This one's yours then, bro. Good. Thank you. You did. I remember. Listen, why I went to that list. Because I saw Justin Bieber on it. And it hits you. He's just a human being. He's living his life the way he can. We don't know a darn thing about the guy. We know nothing about him. I've never met him. I've never shook his hand. He's never done anything to me. And yet we'll put him on the very most popular list. He's in the top 10 most popular, and he's in the top 10 most hated. Well, guys, what's up with that? What's up with that? I'm not talking about him in particular. I'm talking about the human brain. We could have same guy on two different lists. We're making a lot of assumptions, aren't we? Are we making a lot of assumptions about those people? We got to watch that. Same mouth that says, I love you, is the same mouth that can say, I hate you. Hey, I agree. Hated can be popular too. It's just the assumptions we're making to put people on those kind of lists. So, just a thought out loud. That's the reason I grabbed that list. I don't typically go to a negative list. You guys should know Pops isn't a Mr. Negative List guy. So I don't talk about dislike people as much as other people do. You, my friend Bud, you get to pick one of these two. And then we're going to quickly give the other one away. Which one do you want? You want the little one or you want the big one, Bud? And then we're going to give the other one away. And then we're going to make 5 people on the list of apps. I ran a little long as Pops is doing number 2. Okay, Bud, good choice. I think everybody knows Shape a Box. What's coming, Bud? Shape a Box is sort of a giveaway, but we did throw in an Apple Crisp too. Okay? So we threw in the Apple Crisp, and you're also getting a Pink Buffalo. That's well on its way. We probably have a few more days. We got to get this out. So we got a Pink Buffalo going to you and an Apple Crisp, Bud. And my pleasure to get it to you. You're an incredibly nice guy on here, online, every other place. Super appreciate you, bro. Super appreciate you. So this is going out to you today. Get us your reading and your address. Okay? The last one that I want to give away ASAP, we have a backup category. Ready? Presidents. Give me a president. It's not a popular one. Dig deep. He's in the 20th century. President. Not popular. Very few people talk about him. Very few. Donald Trump, Eisenhower, Taylor, Bush, Lincoln. I gave you a lot of hints there. Taft, Hoover, Reagan, Harding, Clinton, Taft, LBJ, Kennedy. You guys study your presidents. You know Pops is always going to do that. Grant, Harrison, LBJ, Carter, Ford. I'm reading them as I see them. Garfield, Chester, Jimmy Carter, Platypus, Van Buren, Carter, Nixon, Lincoln, George W. Bush, Obama, Andrew Jackson, John Q. Adams, Garfield, Harding, Ford, James Buchanan, Adams, Coolidge, Chef's Game, kill it. Coolidge, Chef's Game in Czechoslovakia. He's getting our American presidents. Chef's game. Good job, Chefy. Kill it. Kill it. You guys, when I say 20th century, who's saying Abraham Lincoln? When I say 20th century, who's saying Polk? Who's saying John Q. Adams? Come on, guys. So, come on. We get on your lists a little bit, right? We got. Come on, we can do better than that. John Q. Adams in the 20th century. All right, work on it. Who said Obama? Who said Obama in the 20th century? Wouldn't that be the 21st century? Just thinking, just asking for a friend. Here we go. All right, who did that? All right, come on. I'm going to be giving hints of the presidents until we get every one of them. I love the presidents. I love the presidents. Here we go. There's your cutie. It's really cute. Also in your box are 2 apple crisps. One from Eric and one from Brock. Okay? Okay? I don't know what I said, and and this one also has a cap and caps. Caps and caps and caps and caps and caps and caps and ancient civilizations. Pops. Peace. Love. Sheffy, you tell us what to do with this. You'll DM me, you'll tell me what to do. Pops. Peace. Love. Thank you, guys. I think we had a good day today. Great readings. Excuse me. Great readings you guys sent in. I could do nothing more than throw in a couple of things about assumptions. Other than that, you guys had it. So caps on caps. Mushy, have a great day. We'll make it. Have a great day. Scroll me out. Scroll me out, you guys. I love you and thank you for being here this morning. You guys made me cry this morning. Don't forget, Pops cried this morning. Taylor Hines, Sandman. Even a shot in the dark. Mycelium, I love you. Thanks for being here. Carrie Shepard and Chris and Ellen. Chris and Ellen love you. BC, remember Paul's history isn't taught with authenticity anymore. I know, it isn't. B, you ought to know. You're so smart in teaching that girl. Derek and Whiskey and Miranda love you. An exception. Have a great day. Taylor and Joey Dibbs and Peter and Auntie and Jeffy and Monica F. Y'all had a great Wednesday now. Johnny's Farms. Did you read my Yeah, Johnny, I got yours. Send it to me again if you think I missed it. Send it again. Enjoyed it. Melissa, thank you for being here. Jason, love you. Cy, bye everyone. Have an amazing day. Meg, you too. Drakey, Greg Horn, here we go. Eric and Nick and Joe and Mushman and Trevor Aston. Good morning, Trevor. And Johnny's Farm, and Matthew, and Adam G, and Carrie, I cried with you. You cried with me. Bye, Taylor, bye, guys. Frankie S, that was beautiful. Aces to you, bro. Joe and Rob, thank you for your reading. Greg Horn, that's swag. See ya. Chef Game, thanks for being here. You're so smart. Hey, Mama, there you are. I love that little son you have. That's swag. Cappy Pants, Jason, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. The exception. Mordom, there you are. Sea Wolf and Greg and Lee and Bulldog and Jeffy and Bud Dads and Auntie and Haley. I'm catching up. Trevor and Corey and Dat and Lee and Elle. Have a beautiful and Greg and Joey Dibbs and Johnny and Elle and Meg and Johnny and Chris and Peter and Dat. Woo, I'm way behind. Jason and Greg and Mortem and Elle and Greg and Mycelium and Rob and Elle and woo, Adrian, LSD, be good, swap them up and swamp Muppet, where are you? Greg and Daniel Etchinson, there you came. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. You're killing me, Macus. Macus AU, that's some gold action. Tabitha, love you. Tabitha, we're all good. Don't you worry about that stuff. Greg, Haley, and Greg, and Mycelium, and Hermanos. Ooh, we got to talk about that. Okay, Pops, peace, love. I caught you guys. I caught you, Greg. Pops, peace, love. Be kind to one another. And watch our assumptions.